A very good morning to all the students. Today we are going to start the third chapter of economics, Indian economic development, that is features, problems and policies of agriculture. Now, as you've already studied that most of the population of our country was engaged in agriculture, today we are going to study the importance of agriculture in Indian economy. That means what was the importance of agriculture in Indian economy? The first and the foremost point that goes is contribution to GDP. All of us know that agriculture makes a significant contribution to GDP in India. How? Because most of the production which is coming from agriculture, it can be used for the own consumption as well as transporting to other nations. So it is a main source, or you can say an important source of contribution to GDP. During the period of planning, contribution of agriculture sector to the GDP has been ranging between 51 to 14.2% for different years. It has tended to decline over time from as high to 51% to as low as 14.2%. It shows that agriculture sector had declined. This decline does not indicate the decline in the importance of agriculture in economy. It only indicates the faster growth of secondary and tertiary sectors. So if the agriculture is declining, it does not mean that the pace or the growth of the country is decreasing. It only means that now people are shifting from agriculture sector to secondary and tertiary sectors. Now, the second comes the supply of wage goods. What do you mean by wage goods? Production of wage goods is of central significance in crop farming. Wage goods are necessities of life such as wheat, rice, pulse, maize, bajra, oilseed, etc. Agriculture sector in India provides food to about 121 crore of people and fodder to about 51 crore of animals. So what basically we can say, the wage goods, those goods from which we are earning money, those types of good from which the farmer are earning money, and these are wheat, rice, pulses, maize, bajra, oil seeds. Okay, and agriculture sector in India provides food to 121 crore of people. Now can you imagine, to 121 crore of people is providing food, and to 51 crore it is providing fodder, animals for the food for the animals. सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर वॉज कि एग्रीकल्चर की क्या क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है, क्या ज़रूरत है. तो पहला पॉइंट था कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन टू द GDP, ग्रॉस डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्ट, एंड सेकेंड इज सप्लाई ऑफ वेज गुड. द थर्ड पॉइंट कम्स एम्प्लॉयमेंट. In India, agriculture is a significant source of employment. Over 50% of working population in India is engaged in agriculture sector. That is implying agriculture is a principal source of subsistence for people in India. So the third important point is employment. It is providing employment to the number of people. Many people are engaged in agriculture. That means it is providing daily wages, it is providing food and money for the people who are employed there. Employment is very important thing, in economics. The most important thing you read is money, employment. So there people are getting employment. How? Because if opportunities in agriculture increase, more and more people will get employed. Then industrial raw material. Agriculture supplies industrial raw material like cotton for textile industry, seed for oil industry, and sugar cane for sugar mills. So this is also an important point, that agriculture supplies industrial raw material, like it is providing cotton for the textile industry. You all know cotton, from that we make clothes. So it is providing cotton for textile industry, seeds for oil industry, from where you take out oil, and sugar cane for sugar mills. As supplier of raw material, agriculture sector is of primary significance for the growth of industrial sector in the economy. So if we want our industry to flourish, if we want our industries to grow, then agriculture sector has to grow. More the development in agriculture sector, more the production in agriculture sector, more will be the growth in the industrial sector. Because जो raw materials हैं industries को, वो कहाँ से मिलते हैं? वो तो एग्रीकल्चर से ही मिलते हैं। तो जितना एग्रीकल्चर में डेवलपमेंट होगा उतना इंडस्ट्रीज़ में भी डेवलपमेंट होगा। Then the next point comes contribution to international trade. So agriculture makes a significant contribution to India's international trade. India exports tea, jute, कैशू नट्स, टोबैको, कॉफ़ी एंड स्पाइसेस। तो इस चीज़ को आप ध्यान में रख लीजिएगा, ये सारी चीज़ें अगर आप इनको याद रख पाइए तो इट्स वेरी गुड। दैट व्हाट डज इंडिया एक्सपोर्ट्स? इंडिया एक्सपोर्ट्स टी, जूट, कैशू नट्स, टोबैको, कॉफ़ी एंड स्पाइसेस। सो बेसिकली हम एक इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड भी कर रहे हैं। इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड से क्या होता है? Exports are a source of foreign exchange which India needs for the import of defense goods as well as crude oil. सो बेसिकली होता क्या है, जब हम प्रोडक्शन ज़्यादा करते हैं, जब एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्शन ज़्यादा होता है, सो वी कैन एक्सपोर्ट देम टू अदर कंट्रीज़। तो इंडिया किस चीज़ का एक्सपोर्टर है? टी, जूट, कैशू नट्स, टोबैको, कॉफ़ी एंड स्पाइसेस। ये जो एक्सपोर्ट हम देते हैं, जब एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं तो इतना ज़्यादा फॉरेन एक्सचेंज जनरेट होता है जिसकी हेल्प से we can buy defense goods as well as crude oil from our neighboring countries. Okay, this point is clear to all. Then comes contribution to domestic trade. Agriculture plays a significant role in the country's domestic trade also. This is borne out by the huge expenditure in India is incurred in the purchase of farm products needed by more than a billion people in the country. So basically देखिए, अगर आप एग्रीकल्चर अगर बढ़ेगा, ग्रोथ होगी एग्रीकल्चर में, तो डोमेस्टिक ट्रेड भी आगे जाएगा। क्यों? बिकॉज वी हैव टू परचेज अ लॉट ऑफ फार्म प्रोडक्ट्स। अगर हमें अपनी फार्मिंग को अच्छा रखना है, अगर हमें एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्शन को अच्छा रखना है, वी नीड टू कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन फार्म प्रोडक्ट्स ऑल्सो, बिकॉज मोर वील बाय, मोर हेल्दी आर क्रॉप्स विल बी. So that is why there is a lot of sale of farm products also. So contribution to the domestic trade. Support to the transport industry. Agriculture in India offers crucial support to the transport industry. Both railways and roadways are bulk carriers of farm products in India. तो जितना ज़्यादा प्रोडक्शन होगा उतना ज़्यादा रेलवेज एंड आपका रोडवेज का यूज़ होगा फॉर ट्रांसपोर्टिंग दीज फार्म प्रोडक्ट्स. तो इस तरह से ट्रांसपोर्ट इंडस्ट्री को भी एक फ़ायदा होता है. वेल्थ ऑफ द नेशन ओवरऑल अगर हम बात करें, अरे एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्ट सेक्टर में ग्रोथ होगी तो कंट्री की वेल्थ बढ़ेगी, बिकॉज कैपिटल जनरेट होगा. Most of the money which is used in irrigation projects and other, they can be now saved. Why? Because जितना ज़्यादा एग्रीकल्चर का प्रोडक्शन होगा उतना ही मनी जनरेट होगा, उतना ही मनी हम सेव कर सकते हैं. So students, just listen to what I have told you right now. Go through this video again, and if you have any queries, any doubt, just ask me.